Hello and welcome to In Defense of the Traditional Martial Arts. Just finished an MMA training session. I've got back, feel like I need to unwind a bit. Thought I'd record this video about mysticism in the Tai Chi and why I think it's holding back modern day Tai Chi in a world full of sports combat and just general video evidence. It's often used by Tai Chi instructors to get out of jail free, to you don't understand it, you throw out a few Chinese words, I'm this wise person, you can't understand it because you don't understand this mysticism. Well, really they're quite simple things to understand once it's been explained, and quite often instead of explaining it in a simple terms they overcomplicate it in a way that keeps them at the top and keeps you from really questioning what's going on. Now, this isn't something that only Misner's guilty of. There's several Tai Chi instructors that do it. But I've got an example here. Like, ever since I issued my challenge to any Misner-esque practitioner that thinks they can recreate this kind of nonsense.
So maybe two hands.
I've had no end of comments full of debate and fallacies, but none more so than this particular comment with its mass intersection of ad hominem and straw man arguments. It's just, I'll read it out. It's from Fudo Miu. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Don't really care. There is no sung, no opening of the body and filling, no sinking, no trace of dantian. The movement does not start from the feet. The movement starts from the hips. Anyway, the effort in the palms is greater than the effort in the elbow and shoulder. How does that work? The girdle does not work at all. My girdle works fine. And the legs are like stilts. I'm a tall man, I'm sorry. The transfer of weight does not pass through the ground. Well, I'm not walking on air. And is like a wooden doll. The back is not present at all as a support for movement. If it wasn't, I'd be on the floor. In general, very bad. And that's just at first glance. Hurry, contact Adam to fix you up. Good luck. Now, the trouble, as I say, the intersection of ad hominem and strawman is just amazing. For a start, this comment was left on my challenge video, but it refers to a video where I was demonstrating a basic application of step back repulse monkey. So straight away, it's ad hominem, it's criticising my Tai Chi ability, it's straw man, it's not even, it's got nothing to do with the challenge video. So doesn't change anything I'm saying in that video. Now, if we go to my video, Step Back Repulse Monkey, again, it's ad hominem because it's criticising my level of technique, but it's also strawman because my level of Tai Chi has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I use an example being of a demonstration by a world-renowned and former Southeast Asian full contact champion who's now sadly departed. I show him demonstrating the exact same technique. I show the technique being used in a professional MMA fight, and I show it being used in open sparring. For it to be relevant, you need to criticise what I'm saying, not what I'm doing, because my level of Tai Chi has nothing to do with the application. If you've got a problem with it, talk about that, not me. If we go to my video where I am challenging and we look at it that way, again, my ability at Tai Chi, which is an ad hominem attack, has nothing to do with what I'm saying. In fact, if my Tai Chi is that bad, and this is where the straw man again comes in, it makes it even worse, because if somebody finally tries to demonstrate this rubbish on me and they can't get it to work, at least if I was a good Tai Chi master, they'd have an excuse. But if you're saying my Tai Chi is rubbish, when they try and do this stuff on me and it doesn't work, which it won't, that means it's even worse. That means it's so poor, it doesn't even work against a second-rate Tai Chi practitioner. Now, going back to the mysticism part of it, like we talk about sung, sung means relaxation. Now, all of the stuff they're talking about is subjective, and to use these phrases is good within your system to help people understand what it is they're doing. But you get some Tai Chi practitioners that they take sung to mean that you've got to be like slightly like relaxed in your, but then that's not being open. You get some people saying that you have to be relaxed, that the arm has to be relaxed, because that's not good sung. That's not relaxed. But then there's yin in that yang. That is fully. That is now to the extreme. That's wrong. But there's movement there, and that is good technique. That, if I'm striking, if I'm pushing, that's good. You never see someone like pushing a car like this, do you? They push it like that. But it's subjective. If you want to do your Tai Chi and you want to do that, and you say, well, I'm not taking it to the extreme, fine. But you don't get to silence other people. Now, what I find really telling about it is these same people tell me that I can't criticise Misner just by watching him. I have to be there, I have to feel it for myself. Yet these people are perfectly fine with criticising my Tai Chi just from watching it. It has to be one or the other, it can't be both. It's what I don't like. It's when I see instructors, and it's not just Misner in this case. There's so many Tai Chi instructors. They use this kind of language, and the fact that they use the Chinese as well. We don't use the Chinese for the form. We talk about beginning style. Step back, repulse, monkey brush, knee twist, step back to strike the tiger, snake creeps. They're all English words. We don't use the Chinese for them, but yet when we use things like sung, it's I'm going to use the Chinese. Why? Because it makes me feel superior. I can use it as a way of saying that you don't understand it, I do. When you explain it in simple terms, people do understand it. It's a way, I think, of taking advantage of people that can't really think for themselves, and it's what leads to people believing that you just have to touch someone and they fly off. It needs to stop. Tai Chi is as complex or as simple as you want it to be, but at its essence is a simple movement. Yeah, I guess I wanted to go deeper into this, but I think I'm kind of struggling to come up with the words to explain it. I'd probably need somebody to bounce this off a bit more. But yes, can we stop overcomplicating this sort of stuff? It's not as complicated as some people would like it to be. Tai Chi is just another martial art. The way we practice it is different to other martial arts, but that's true of all martial arts, really. Let's just get back to training and stop this magic. It's not magic. Oh, I'm rambling now. Right, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to talk about, to address. I've been asked to look at a Tai Chi instructor that shares the same lineage as Misner. I think, if I'm honest, they've asked me to do it because this guy trains like pushing hands champions and things like that, but you know, at the heart of things with Misna, there's some stuff that he does well, and he may very well have good pushing hands technique. It doesn't change the fact that he is conning people by putting video footage of him touching people and making them fly out into the internet and charging people a fortune for courses because he has this magic ability. Take care, catch you soon. Thanks for watching.